Hey! Hey you guys, welcome to Caroline's Table. I'm Caroline Summers. I'm going to be making a fabulous weekend, well, a whole display of recipes. So if you plan on doing any entertaining, I wanted to do some fairly easy recipes that you can do and do in advance that will make your holiday gathering that much easier. That being said, I did spend all day with a full-time assistant, shopping, prepping, cleaning, to get to this place so that it's going to look really easy when I toss it together. So I know sometimes when people say, it's so easy, you just add this and this and this. Getting to this place is where the prep work is, but you can do this part when your guests aren't there. And I think that's what makes someone look like an effortless host. It's a lot of effort, but to make it look effortless, it's prep. So this is my beautiful basil pesto. I made this, I made it on my story earlier this week, so you guys may have seen it. And I didn't have time to make the batch during the show today, but this is my homemade basil pesto. And some of you noticed that I didn't have cheese in it. When I batch my pesto, I make it without the cheese, and then I add the cheese as I use it. You can freeze it like this as well. And I'm going to give you the recipe for this. It's going to be on my Substack. My Substack is linked on Instagram. It's in my bio, which is on my profile page. You just look for the links. And then on Facebook, I linked it for you guys. So you can freeze it like this. And then when you thaw it, you add the cheese as you use it. So this is my beautiful, freshly grated Parmigiano Reggiano. And it just gives it that extra little kiss. So what I'm doing today, it's a lot of, pesto is one of the themes of the food that we are having a big family gathering on Sunday. But because I wanted to make this for you guys, we're having a couple of friends over tonight because I'm gonna have all this gorgeous food made. So our neighbors, Mark and Leilani, are coming over, our dear friends. So here's what I'm gonna do with this pesto. If you guys and it also just like gives it that of extra salt. So what I'm doing with this basil pesto, I am making a super traditional dish. Like I said, if you've ever been to the Ligurian coast, like where Portofino is, where Cinque Terre is, one of the main dishes that you'll find there is called trofie pesto. This is trofie, T-R-O-F-I-E. This is called trofiette, so maybe that's a little smaller. They're these small little twisted pasta noodles, and it's tossed in this gorgeous basil pesto, but in addition, it has a little bit of potato and a little bit of green bean in it. So I'm gonna show you how to do that. So, okay, my pesto is ready. I'm gonna set her aside, and my pasta water is on. And what I'm going to do now is just get this ready for you. There's just a little something extra in the trofie pesto in that region. How many times did we eat it when we were in Portofino, Bruce? We were there for 3 days.
I think we tried it at every restaurant to compare.
Because there are only a few restaurants in Portofino right in that little harbor. So we decided, let's just see who has the best one. The one that we tried first, we went back to last because that was the best one. The pesto is so bright green, and they use quite a bit of it, but there are a couple tricks to it. Keeping it bright green, I always blanch my basil, because if you just drop it in hot water and then you put it in an ice bath right away, it locks in that bright green color so it doesn't turn black in your refrigerator. So that is my little trick to keeping the pesto nice and green. Not everyone does that. Not every Italian person does that. The green beans, I've already trimmed them. They're getting cut in half. That's it. Look at these gorgeous little...
Nancy's sharing a little love from my show yesterday. Yeah.
You guys caught Bruce yesterday. Awesome.
I need the love. There's not a lot of people that watch my little science review.
Oh, are you kidding? It's good. It's really good. Okay, so there are my green beans. Those are ready. Then you're going to take the potato. This is just a Gold Yukon organic potato, and I've already peeled it, and it's just been sitting in water. And then you're just going to slice this. You'll see a lot of Italian cooks they cook like this. Yeah, Maria's saying the same thing. And I think it's because, you know, when you have a big family, there's not a lot of counter space when you're cooking food for a lot of people. So I see Italian cooks do this all the time. And my assistant and friend Maria is here saying the same thing. And she's not Italian, but same thing, right?
Yes.
There's usually no space on your cutting board, right? But this is about the size that you want your little chunks of potato. And what it does, the extra potato adds a little starchiness with the pasta water, and I don't know, it's how they do it. So, you know, at first I was like, why do I need pasta in my potato? It's already a starch. Don't mess.
Even Francesca says, I don't know why they do that.
Francesca, it adds a little starch. Oh, the cutting, yes.
Yeah.
Because we don't have space at the counter. That's why. Or it's like, why do you want to mess up another surface? But we have these thumbs of steel.
Matzi says, I'm Greek and Arab, and we do the same.
Okay, yeah, okay. I think it's more of just kind of a peasant cooking thing, and peasant food is the best food.
It's also, it makes you look a little badass, you know, when you're doing
Does it? I'm glad. Okay. All right, so this is what is going to happen now. You don't have to come all the way over here because I'm going to come back here, but what I'm going to do is just drop the potato into the salted water for the pasta is on. The potato goes first, and Bruce, will you set your timer for 8 minutes?
Francesca agrees with me. She says it does look badass.
Okay, we're putting... Yeah, Maria's taking pictures today, so. Okay, we got our salt in there. Now I'm adding just the potatoes. So this is the water that's going to cook the pasta as well. And it's going to be potatoes first, then green beans, lastly pasta. Okay.
Vicky says, my dad cut that way, and my husband does. I can't if I don't want to keep my fingers.
Oh, okay. And good. You know your limits.
Nancy says, hi, Maria.
Hi.
So you guys, Maria is having a baby soon.
Yes.
But she is such a little worker bee, and she helps me so much with all of the marketing and prepping. And anyway, thank you, Maria. And she's also a photographer. So I said, will you take pictures while we go? Because, you know, after I do these shows, I post the full recipes on my blog, my digital cookbook, which is on Substack. So I like to have pictures so that there is really clear direction with a photo and a description for every step. And it takes me a while to write those recipes and make sure that you guys can make these things at home and have all the little tips and tricks. So it's helpful that she takes these pictures. I said, don't worry about getting, you know, right in frame. Okay, so.
Sweet Caroline Chelsea.
Oh, hi, Chelsea.
Her mom cooked that way as well, and she had 5 kids in a small kitchen. Sounds like your household.
Exactly. I'm gonna put my hair up. I do sometimes cook.
Les says, hi from Durango, Colorado. I went to camp in Durango, Colorado.
Hey, Colorado. The other thing I'm going to make is a big green salad. So I am just going to get my dressing done so that it'll be all ready to go. I'm going to use a little bit of garlic. You can use shallot or garlic. A little bit of a Dijon mustard. I'm going to use just a little bit of honey just to balance out And it also emulsifies things really nicely.
Someone's at the front door doorbell.
Bunny, something for you. And then I'm going to use a champagne vinegar in this. And again, you want to, you're thinking one quarter to 1/3 of the acid to like 2 or 3 parts oil. Bruce likes things more acidic, so I tend to make it a little more tart for him. And then you want to use one of your really good finishing oils. This is the fresh pressed oil, and it's amazing. Okay, and salt. 2 scrunches of black pepper.
We have a hello from Buffalo. Love your shows.
Oh, thank you. And I'm going to put just a little bit of fresh thyme in this. I'm actually going to make the salad is going to have a lot of herbs in it, so I'm just going to use a little bit of fresh thyme in this. In the salad, I'm mixing fresh tarragon and dill, so it's going to have a nice, I love that brightness in the green salad. Okay, so we have this. Super easy. You can make this in advance in a mason jar, keep it in your refrigerator, it'll last for a couple weeks. And then it makes having homemade salad dressing so easy. You can also emulsify it with a lid. Okay, that is ready. I've
We
already
got
tasted it. See if I need to
Ontario
check
and
this.
Nova Scotia in the house.
Okay. All right, so here is my,
And
here are
Vancouver.
all my beautiful greens ready to go. And this is what I'm gonna be adding here is my dill and my tarragon. And I have some beautiful radishes. Oops, I put those in water. And I have my shaved fennel. And I kind of wanted to do a little bit of a, you know, loosely patriotic thing. So I got these gorgeous little flowers and they're blue and red, and these red geraniums look like fireworks. And the blue is a, what's the name of that? Button, something button, I'll find it. Okay, so I'm gonna set this over here because she's all ready to go. And while I am resetting here, just want to take the opportunity to talk about what an important holiday this is for Memorial Day. We gather for barbecues and we have all kinds of big sales and white sales, and it's a good time to get a mattress or a TV. But this is a really somber and it is our opportunity to say thank you to our warriors who fought on behalf of our freedom and for our country, and especially to their families, because Memorial Day is when we've lost a loved one who served our country. And I always think it's silly how it gets reduced to, you know, oh, it's Memorial Day, but it's, so thank you. Thank you to your military families. My father was in the Navy for a very short time at the end of World War II. I wouldn't call us a military family, but I still thank him for his service, but mostly all of you families out there who have given the ultimate sacrifice. Thank you. Thank you for keeping us safe and protected. Okay, now what I'm going to do is move things out of my station, keep things going here, and I'm going to start preparing the tomato and stone fruit salad. You guys have seen me make this before. It's so good, I make it all summer long. So stone fruit, we have white nectarines, we have yellow nectarines. These ones are the yellow ones. We have white peaches and we have white nectarines, and they are already so good. So I want to show you how you can remove the pit from stone fruit, because usually we cut it down this way, down the crack, and it's kind of hard to take the pit out. But if you cut it down the equator like this, you can twist it And now you can grab that pit here. Hopefully it's ripe enough. Sometimes you have to loosen it a little. Thank you for being a good demo. Perfect little white peach. So now you can make a much more attractive slice with this. So this is what I'm going to do with these white nectarines, is lay these flat. Look how gorgeous that is. We found these at the farmer's market on Wednesday. You guys, Hot Farmer was back at the farmer's market on Wednesday. Yeah, it was Maria's first experience with Hot Farmer. She coughed him. Oh, okay, it's been 8 minutes. So I have to put in the green beans. Green beans go in for 2 minutes. Okay, you got me up for 2 minutes, Bruce?
Yep.
So anyway, it was Maria's first time meeting my friend Will, who is, he runs a farm stand called Frecker, and they have unbelievably good organic produce. And he's very knowledgeable and really kind and sweet. And we try not to just reduce him to being hot, but yes, Maria. Even Bruce met him, he's like, oh God, that guy's like straight out of casting. Like, he should be on a reality show, really. I was like, hey, I'm Will, I'm a farmer. It's funny, but anyway, he's so nice, and it was nice to see him, because he used to be at my West Hollywood market, and I haven't seen him there in a while. His brother, Sean, is there. He's also a great guy. Okay, so here we have all of these nice beauties. We bought so many of these because this just becomes the best. It's dessert you want to cook with it. They also had these gorgeous apricots. And whenever I do a salad like this, I like to cut things in different shapes. So these will be some in little halves, some in little quarters like this. And then I have some nice tomatoes here. There we go. So this is all washed. I washed everything beforehand.
So we need to apologize to our Facebookers. We see that there are a lot of people watching, but the comments, so if you're making comments, they're not showing up.
Oh, really? Try swiping left or right on the screen, honey, sometimes.
Swipe.
The good thing about Facebook comments is that I can see them after the show.
2
and
minutes.
I can go in and answer them, but you cannot see.
There we go. They just appeared.
Okay. You cannot see. The Instagram comments disappear after the show. So if you want to make a comment, you have to make another comment after I post the show. Okay, my trophier is going in.
In the meantime, Suzanne's husband was in Vietnam, and we thank him for his service every day.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, meanwhile, I'm going to get my griddle preheating over here.
A lot of apricot fans here.
Amazing. Okay, things are starting to...
Are we on the move?
I've got this. Not yet. Not yet. In 2 minutes...
Do I do another 2 minutes?
Oh, 8 minutes. Now the pasta needs 8 minutes.
Okay. I think I'm going to open the wine now.
Okay. Bruce has picked a spectacular wine for us, and it needs to decant. And he has a nice little story. He always has a good story.
I'll do this back here. Hello, everyone.
So I'm going to make the tomato and mozzarella salad tonight. It's going to be mozzarella. We talked about doing burrata, but I didn't like the burrata that was available where we were looking, so we changed our mind. And I have these bocconcini, which is just a smaller ball of fresh mozzarella. So I'm going to make, am I in frame, Maria? Can you see?
Yes, you are.
Can see the,
Yes.
okay. There's no method to the madness here, just work with all these glorious ingredients and it's gonna look great. There are only 4 of us tonight, so I'm not doing a huge platter because I don't wanna waste the food. And we're gonna be doing this again on Sunday with my family.
So I know one person watching who will appreciate this. This is called Palermo. So I think Francesca. Francesca will be familiar with Palermo by Orange Swift if you're interested.
Okay. Now, take these little bocconcini. I think maybe.
My job is done.
Oh, nice. Just gonna cut these in half. This is also going to get beautiful olive oil and some of that pesto. And Bruce, the thing that I like about the pasta that I'm making for you guys is that it is great hot. It is also great at room temperature. So it's one of those things that if you want to time it to be hot, you may, but it's also super good room temp. And that takes a little pressure off of you as a cook when you're trying to be at a party, enjoy your friends. It is something that you could do in advance. Okay, that looks nice. And
Francesca's cousins live in Palermo.
oh, nice.
Of course they do.
And then this desperately needs some green, so I'm going to top my basil plants. It's so easy to have countertop basil, and then you just cut off the top part here when you need to cook with it or you need it for garnish. See how that just brightened up.
Julie, it's peaches and apricots, white peaches.
Okay, how are we doing on time, Bruce?
4.5 minutes.
Okay, thank you. And in a minute, you guys, those fans are going to have to go on. Sorry. This is my latest batch of oil that came in from Fresh Pressed, and gorgeous. This would also be a great opportunity if you have the Suzanne oils. They're wonderful on this salad as well. So I give it a good coating of olive oil. I'm going to season it with salt. The sweet from the peach and the salt just makes me unbelievably happy. And now we need a little bit of this pesto. I'm just going to put a little bit in the middle here, and then I'll put a little more as we get closer to serving, because this is something that could get like soupy and drippy, but look how gorgeous that is. Okay. Welcome. Happy Memorial Day. I'm so glad you're here. Oh, just a little something I threw together. It was nothing. It was nothing. It was nothing except spectacular ingredients. I can't say peak season because we're not at peak season, but you know, we get excited when the new stuff comes in. So stone fruit and tomatoes, they're just coming into season. So there we go. This is now going over here, and that is ready. So Bruce, it is time to come over here.
We're on the move?
We are on the move.
All right.
Okay, the fan has to go on, guys. Sorry, it's getting smoky in here. How many minutes do we have left?
2.5.
2.5. Okay. Get my measuring cup out here because we need a little of the pasta water. You do need a strainer like this so that you can scoop out the pasta and put it into your pasta pan. I just need to get seasoned lighter. I'm just going to prepare this.
There we go.
Yes. Would wouldn't be a show without it. Okay, you want to give that to Maria and turn the. Just one sec. This always happens. Okay. This is my griddle pan for the meat, and there's so much construction going on out here. That's why I couldn't get my actual grill going. But we're close. How are we doing with timing?
1.5 minutes.
Okay. So, it's going to need 1.5 minutes.
You can taste it.
Here. It already tastes so good.
Look at this.
Gorgeous.
Spectacular.
Okay. You know why it tastes good? Because of the salt. Okay, so let me show you here what's happening. This is my flank steak. And a lot of you saw my box from Earn and Grace, and this is a 2-pound flank steak, so it's a good cut for a lot of people. I've been marinating it all day. I have that on my story, but the full recipe for the marinade will be in my Substack. We're almost ready here. I'm going to get my pasta water out. And what's nice about the pasta water is that it loosens your pesto. If you buy store-bought pesto, which, you know, if that's what helps you to make this recipe, go for it. Loosen it with a bit of pasta water because that's how it becomes a really nice consistency.
Nancy's worried about Bunny with the smoke. No, we have Wellis Air.
Okay.
And Wellis Air
She's still in her little bag.
gets rid of all the smoke.
Okay. Time, Bruce?
Just went off.
Okay, here we go. Turn this off. I'm going to turn this down. This does not need to be on any heat, really. Okay. Alright. So that gave enough time for that, for the potatoes and the green beans to get cooked, but not overcooked. Now, this is where we're going to add some of the pasta water. It's going to finish the last bit of cooking in here, and now we go in with the pesto.
Look at that. Oh, I wish I had a slow-mo camera.
There's a lot of pasta in here. But what I love,
Up.
that's what everyone said, I would throw it all over the floor. Well, I just did. I'm going to give it a little bit of
We
a
call
toss
this
here.
Caroline's Gym.
Thanks, Maria. Just going to get that initial part. Look at this gorgeousness. Wow. Okay, that looks amazing. She needs one more, a little scoop of pesto. Don't be afraid to add a little more pasta water because that is how you get that nice silky sauce. So good. Okay, so this is ready and this will hold. So I'm going to put the meat on and then I'm going to plate this and you're going to see how nicely this is going to hold up. Okay, moving right over here.
Wait, what do you have over here?
This is my flank steak. And again, I really wish I had a grill to do this on, but we had, unbeknownst to us, there's a kind of a large construction project going on outside. It's almost done. Okay, so there are two sides to a flank steak. That's the presentation side. This is the non-presentation side. So you want to put the presentation side down first. And you can see I'm letting some of this oil drain off. I used olive oil, which smokes. If you used avocado oil, it wouldn't smoke as much, but I like the taste of it. Okay, we're
Pull back.
Okay, so I'm gonna finish plating this now. Look at that. Come on, come on,
Come on.
come on. How good is that one? Do you feel like we're back in 14 numbers?
Yeah, except for the daily grind.
So we need the peach blini. God, that was... We had a peach blini that was the size of my head. Literally, it's crazy.
I call that a single portion helping.
Okay, do you want me to plate this back over here?
Sure.
Okay.
Hold on, we're just gonna move the lights. I'm gonna get a little lovely shot of this flank steak.
It's gonna be prettier when I flip it over. You know, nice to put weights on your meat too. Gives it like a nice little crusty edge. Okay, now we are ready for plating the pasta. Okay?
And whenever you have a breath, a few people are asking, Substack, how do I, what do I?
Oh, okay. Let me explain. Substack is a website where people, a lot of good content creators, a lot of writers, it's a place where people post articles or blogs, or for me it's recipes. And you can join and subscribe for free and you'll get some of the recipe. If you subscribe as a full member, it's $8 a month, or you can join for 1 year for $80. That means you get 2-3 months. And I post at least one new recipe every week, sometimes more. This week it's going to be more. And it has the details of every recipe and all the instructions that you need. So this is how I'm doing my digital cookbook. It is a really good value for the amount of time and effort. And I hope those of you who have joined will tell them how much detail there is in the recipes. Because, you know, I can toss them in together and be like, oh yeah, a little of this, a little of that. But in order for you guys to really make it, I test it and write it out really carefully. So for $2 a week, you can have a spectacular new recipe like this one, which is tropier pesto. Look at this. I mean, I'm proud. I'm proud. Okay.
Can we give a little shout out to Royce? Royce's father, George, was in World War II, stationed in Italy. He flew 32 missions in Germany.
Oh my God.
And 3 brothers all went to the war.
Wow. Thank you for your service.
Yeah.
And the amazing gifts of Italy. And thankfully, Italy is still where we want it to be because of the friendship with America. We ready? This is
Quick.
going onto our, she's
Okay.
done. Oh wait, I just have to put the, are we on time? Pine nuts.
45 seconds.
Okay. Pine nuts,
Did you toast these?
pre-toasted. Okay, now this is going over here. 2 of my dishes are ready. Okay, let's check.
Are we coming with you?
Just you. You don't have to bring the lights because I'm going to.
She means just the camera.
Yeah.
I speak Caroline.
Okay, here we go. Maria, you can get this photo though.
Damn.
Yes, it makes a mess and it's fine. We just clean it up.
How long on that side?
Like, I'm gonna say check it at 3 minutes.
Okay.
I want this to be a nice medium rare.
Maria, can you hold this for a second?
Yep. Okay. It really helps to have a meat thermometer that's standing by. You want this at 125, and then it's going to rest for at least 10 minutes, and that should give it a nice medium rare. So I'm just going to put this in the thickest part of the meat here.
We got a reflection, so you got to tell us what it
It
says.
says 113. And then if I go deeper, it says 137, but I don't think so. I'm going to go by my instinct. I think it's going to need like just maybe 2 minutes on that side. Okay, this is going on the sink. All right, we have our green salad put together. We'll let that one.
This green salad right here.
Okay, how many minutes is that then?
We have 2 minutes left.
What was the total that I gave you?
3.
3?
Yeah.
See, it's feeling like it's going to be done.
You're the chef.
I know.
Yes, chef.
Yes, chef. What? That's a nice hot sear on there. I want it a little rare.
In the meantime, Francesca said, I'm so happy Suzanne got Caroline for Bruce.
That's sweet. Okay.
All
I
right.
think this is done.
Okay.
I'd rather have it be a little under than a little over.
Look at how beautiful that is.
When I made the asada the other night, it was a little over. And, you know, it was very taco. So. Okay. Now this needs to rest. You have to let your meat rest for at least, I'm going to let this rest for at least 10 minutes because you want the juices to all run back into the meat. If you cut it too soon, all the juices come out. And again, this is a gorgeous Wagyu flank steak from Herb and Grace. You can get it at carolinehg.com. And it's in my Beef Lovers summer box, which is a new box. But you guys can put together any cuts you like. I just like to show you this beautiful meat because it's raised in such a pristine condition that I really care about how animals are treated. It's an enormous sacrifice for animals to give their lives for us, to those of us who eat protein. And I am someone who really, I really need protein, like animal protein. But I love animals so much. These animals live on beautiful bluffs. They are fed grass, and there are never any feedlots.
Time's up.
Oh, I already pulled it.
Oh, sorry.
So it's extremely humane, and it's also just so much better quality for you to eat. Are you having a hard time getting it?
I am. I apologize, everyone, for the shaky camera.
Okay, now we are going to reset for the salad. And
Okay.
You can see my platel's over here. You can hold it.
Yep.
If your arm gets tired, you can switch with Maria. Okay, I'm gonna let this rest over here then. And now, because we've prepped so well, this salad is going to come together really quickly. These were just a little too bruised. Maria, would you mind handing me the bowl, please?
What'd you say about Bruce?
Bruise. Okay, put it right there. Thank you so much. Okay, so I have some really nice bright greens here. And again, it's only 4 of us, so I don't want to overdo the amount of salad that I'm making here.
Sorry, we're having trouble locking this in. Oh, all right, I'll handhold.
Okay. I've been there so many times trying to get that back into the tripod. Okay, and this is a beautiful baby gem.
Suzanne asks, is the Herd and Grace box still available?
It is available. You can order it all summer. It is no longer available for delivery by Memorial Day, but if you are local in LA, you can still get it by Memorial Day, which is great. This is called Frise, which is baby escarole. And I love this when it's young because it's not so bitter and I love the color. Bruce loves it when it's fully grown and super bitter because he is a rabbit.
I love it anyway.
Okay, the other things that we are putting in this, I'm putting quite a bit of fresh dill. I love the way these fresh herbs taste in the salad. And I use a lot of them. It's like an extra lettuce. And then this is fresh tarragon.
Lisa's worried about how much food you're making. She says,
For
how
four of
many
us.
are you feeding tonight?
You know, but see, Lisa, that's the thing. It's also for the blog. It's for my Substack. Like, it has to look good on the Substack, and I want you guys to see, you know, how you make it for. So we're going to have leftovers. This is some shaved fennel. I cooked this salad I prepared this salad for color. I had an heirloom carrot, and I was like, no, that's not the right color for this, because I wanted to keep it a little thematic. Red carrots, red and white.
We have a lot of people asking where Violet is. Violet is decided to stay in Rome for a little bit.
She's still in Rome right now, yeah.
She extended her work and vacation from there.
Okay, so there we go. And I'm going to toss it, and then it's going to get these cute-ass edible flowers. Because, you know what? A little cute-ass edible flower makes someone think you really care. Okay, so here I've got my dressing. And it's go time. Like, our guests are arriving at 6. And I just need my salad tongs, excuse me.
A lot of love on how beautiful your dishes are.
Oh, thank you. Okay. I'll just dress it lightly because I don't want it to get soggy before people get here, and then I'll give it a little extra if needed. That smells like a Bruce salad.
Yeah, I can smell it from
I
here.
can smell the vinegar. But champagne vinegar is not a super strong vinegar. It's a delicate one, so that's beautiful. Okay. Make sure you can see the radishes up top. Did you get it?
Nope.
Wow. It's so
There we go.
Okay. There's the pretty salad. And now right on the top, I'm going to put these cute flowers.
Holly says, you are amazing, Caroline. I'd be so stressed with guests arriving.
Prep. We did a lot of prep. These two, they know my prep voice. It's not always calm.
No.
Sometimes she gets a little...
I've never seen that.
That's the fun.
You guys, look at this. Look.
Wow.
That's so pretty. Okay, now look what's happening over here. Can you pan over here, Bruce? These 3 things are all ready to go. And the last thing we need to do is just to cut the meat.
And taste the wine.
Well, that is a good idea because we could, oops, thank you, honey. We could taste the wine. A lot of you ask me how I clean my cutting board. I don't put any raw meat on my cutting board. It's just fruits and vegetables. Every now and then I'll cut something cooked on there, but that's how I keep it clean with a normal scrubby sponge. And
What she doesn't know is that I put lemon oil on it. And,
oh, you do?
Yeah.
Oh,
And
nice. Okay, so this is at 121 right now.
Heidi wants to come over. Lots of happy faces.
Well, Heidi, you have to stay in town. I can go over any night of the week. As you know, I also provide on-site cooking at your home. So you give me a date, and I will cook for you and David. I'd be happy to, and anyone else in your family.
We can do a live over there.
We have done it before. The other thing about this flank steak, after you slice it, you want to salt it again, because the marinade on this has a little bit of citrus in it, and it has olive oil, and I made it on my story, but I'll talk you through it. It is olive oil, tamari or soy sauce, a little bit of lemon. It has dry mustard. It has Tabasco, Worcestershire, some cracked black pepper, and a little bit of red chili flakes. And so you can, if you don't put too much lemon juice in something, you can marinate it overnight. If it's a teaspoon or a tablespoon even. But if you have a really heavy citrus marinade, if you let your chicken or your meat sit in that for too long, it actually starts to break down the tendons too much, and it can make your food mushy, especially with seafood. My God, that happens quickly. Like ceviche, you're actually cooking your seafood in the citrus because it's such a high concentration of citrus. But for this, I marinated this, I don't know, what did I post this at, like 10 o'clock today maybe? So I marinated it for 6 or 7 hours. I just don't want to cut it too early, because if I cut it too early, you know what's going to happen. It's going to drip all over the pan. So a lot of you ordered the summer box, the Beef Lovers box from Herd and Grace, and if you ordered, you're going to be receiving it probably by Friday, because those go out on Wednesday. And are you going to pour some wine?
Yeah.
Great timing. Great timing. And you're going to have this for your Memorial Day, your family barbecue. Thank you, sweetie.
Just a taste before we head out.
That's so nice. I'm ready. Now that I have this show, you can catch me at Caroline's Table. This show every Wednesday at 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern. And it kind of feels like we launch into the weekend after this. Ooh, that is a big old fruit bomb, isn't it?
Yeah.
Wow, that's nice.
Just gotta stand up to that flank steak.
Mmm,
Yeah.
delicious.
There we go.
Yeah. Okay. A lot of you ask me how I sharpen my knives. First of all, I buy a really good chef's knife. That is the biggest difference, because when a lot of you see me cooking, you say, oh my God, my knife would never cut through something like that. And then you ask me how I sharpen it. The quality of the tool you begin with is even more important than how you sharpen it. This is just called a normal steel. And this, you just want to go at about a 15-degree angle. A 15-degree angle like this, and that just gives it a little touch-up. Yes, you can get your knives professionally sharpened every now and then, but it really only works if you start with a good knife. So here we go. Can you see the grain? You know how you see a lot of people talking about cut against the grain? This grain is going this way, so you want to go this way against it. Here we go. Let's see how we did here. Oh, look at that.
Wow.
Oh, look at that. Oh, that's perfect. What do you need, honey?
I need a phone.
Oh.
It overheated.
Oh. It's okay. We'll get it. Oh my gosh, that is a stunning medium rare.
That's pretty damn perfect.
Yeah, look at that. Gorgeous.
Diane, yes, you're correct. Palermo by Orange Swift. A 2018, so it's got a nice age. It's right in its drinking window. Now we'll go back to steak.
Now, I didn't do any extra sauce for this. It has a marinade on it. It has all of this beautiful food on the side. And I think that there's plenty on the plate. I mean, obviously you could put a little pesto on it.
Pepper says, yowza.
I mean, it's really...
Holly says, perfection.
How about my friends at Herd and Grace? How did I do, guys? These guys are like the most amazing meat chefs ever. And I'm just honored to be working with them and have access to this kind of quality. And I know, listen, not everyone can afford this quality of meat. And that is a reality. You can use this recipe and go to your grocery store and pick up a flank steak. Flank steak is not an expensive piece of meat, so it's something that's great to marinate. Oh my gosh! Wait, look what happened! It's like she's timed it.
Come here. Wait, right at this moment. I have to pee so
I know, but just come on in. Look
Ah, we got a May.
at this gorgeous girl. Okay, we're gonna let her use the bathroom, and then she'll be back. This is the benefit of sharing a dog with your daughter. You get to see your daughter a lot more.
Terry says, speaking of wine from Italy, any updates on the Italy trip?
You know, you guys would be shocked at how many details there are. So we just, you know, we have to set up a company. We've got to get insurance. Like there are all kinds of things that you guys don't need to know about. Boring things, but that's the only reason that we haven't presented it to you yet, because we need to make sure that we do it fully legit. And I'm concerned that there are going to be more of you who want to come than we have spots for. But that just means if the demand is there, we'll just do it more, which is wonderful.
Yeah, Caroline's really nervous. She's going to make some people upset on this one.
I don't like anyone being disappointed. I am a people pleaser, that's for sure. But you know what? I've grown out of doing it in an unhealthy way. Now I'm like, this is the way it needs to be. Okay, these are a little rare in here, but I am good with that. Okay, Bruce, I'm going to give you a little taste.
Can you answer this question for Audrey? When you wait so long to carve, doesn't the meat get cold?
No, it doesn't. There's enough heat in the meat. I mean, you can put a piece of, you can put a little piece of foil or something over it if you want to, but it doesn't. It's reabsorbing the heat, and this is beautiful.
Yeah,
so
it is.
I'm going to plate this. It is my fourth and final. See, I just say it out loud. Maria hops over there. She gets me the plate. This is what it means to have a team, guys. And, the people on your team don't get the glory. And I could not do this without my team. So thank you, Maria. She's doing it while she's cooking a human. All I did was make a damn steak.
You've made a few humans in your life.
I just made a damn steak. Okay, this is gorge.
Speaking of
Come say hi, Bunny.
Speaking of making humans, here's one that we made.
I did a good job on this one, didn't we, Bruce?
Yes.
Wow, this looks so yummy.
Thank you. I'm about to put it on a platter.
Can I take this one with my hand?
Well, in 1 second, yeah. I'm going to give it to you.
Little boo, little
it was
boo.
just at client drinks, and then pretty early in, I realized I think I forgot to use lunch.
Oh, wow. Okay. Here is the platter for this. This is going to be our last.
Lisa says, Bunny!
Bunny's looking at the steak.
Okay, here.
Sandy, I'm holding the camera.
You have to eat it. I mean, we need the... Oh, I forgot to salt it. Hold on. You ready? Getting close.
Oh my god, that is so good.
And you know why it's so good? It's the quality of the meat, guys. Yes, the
Wow.
marinade is good. Yes, I cooked it really well. but it is the quality of the meat. So
Wow.
you guys get what you can afford. Not everyone can afford this, but you get what you can afford.
Are you using
And-
this frisee?
Am I using it? Are
You can
she's-
have that.
She's trying to go home with a little goodie bag of lettuce. Yes.
No, I
you
was
may.
gonna just eat it back here.
Oh, are you
Is this
starving?
green goddess? dressing?
No, that's
Green
pesto.
That's pesto. But I do have green goddess you free in the refrigerator. Okay, here we go. Sorry, I gotta use my hands first.
He's big.
All chefs do.
There we go.
Gordon Ramsay would be very proud of you right
Okay.
now.
Yum.
This is gorge. Okay.
Yeah.
She needs a garnish. And
Little sneaker.
this. She needs a garnish.
Mmm.
Look at this, Camellia.
Mmm.
That's so cute.
Yum.
Okay.
Man, that's perfectly cooked.
Thank you so much. Okay, I'm gonna put this over here on. I want you guys to see my 4 set dishes. Here we go. Okay, that is what we're making for our elevated. It's an elevated cookout, and can you go yell to Mark and Leilani out the window tonight?
Out the window.
Our neighbors across
Say
the
what? Food
say,
ready?
guys, come on over. Leilani, dinner is served.
Okay. They said we're on our way.
Okay, you guys, we opened the deck for this, so we are gonna move all this food upstairs. Bruce is gonna follow us, and can you help me? Can you help me?
Oh, yeah.
Do you have to go somewhere?
I don't have anywhere to go.
Oh, I just need you to help me bring this upstairs. Is that too much?
No, it smells so good. I was
Would
just
you like me
taking
to
it
set
in.
a place for you? Can you join us?
I mean,
Are you kidding? This is.
maybe. I was actually gonna go steal clothes from Violet.
Don't say that on camera.
Violet, if you're watching, can I borrow some clothes?
Hi, boo. All right. Are we heading upstairs?
We are.
Okay.
Make sure I have all of the tools that I need to serve.
You get a little tour of our house here. And the way to get to the deck is through our bedroom. Sorry to get personal. And there are our neighbors right up there who are coming over for dinner.
What I love about this is that you can serve it. Oh, thank you. You can serve it all at one time. And
Thank you. Maria remembered the most important thing.
okay. This in here. All in here. And that. And
Is the video back? Somebody said the video just cut out.
oh, did it cut off?
Mm.
Ah, okay, I'm gonna stand on this side. You can get the food in. This way, honey.
The video's cutting out over
Oh,
there.
it is?
Yeah. I don't know why.
Are you ready? You guys have a wonderful, wonderful holiday weekend. I will get these recipes up as quickly as I can for you on my Substack, and when I do that, I will post the link on Instagram. Thanks for joining us. We love you guys. Happy weekend.